Nvidia has long been one of the most successful stocks around, yet it flew under the radar for many investors. The company focuses on creating graphics processing units, initially intended for gaming, but quickly discovered far-reaching applications for its technology. In fact, much of its substantial growth over the last decade stems from using these GPUs to train artificial intelligence models. So, how much could a relatively modest investment in Nvidia have yielded? Quite simply, a life-changing amount. Before we begin, this video is not an investment advice and must do your own diligence. However, with my experience investing for years, the content from this video has a solid research foundation. Check our Patreon on the description below for an inside members-only access on what are the best buys now. We will also update you on what to sell for gains or to avoid losses. Subscribe to our channel so you will never miss out. Imagine putting $10,000 into Nvidia 10 years ago. Today, that investment would be close to $3 million. It is a remarkable gain, and anyone who held Nvidia shares during that period has every reason to be satisfied. Now, consider investing that same $10,000 20 years ago. In 2005, it would be worth around $7.6 million today. These kinds of returns are truly astounding, but getting there required investors to stick with the stock through challenging periods. In the past decade alone, Nvidia's share price dropped about 25% below its all-time high on 4 separate occasions, and it even plunged more than 50% twice. It is understandable that some investors sold during these difficult stretches, yet it highlights an important lesson. Achieving the best returns often means enduring hard times, too. Nvidia's largest drops were triggered by cryptocurrency market crashes. Many of its graphics processing units are used for mining digital currencies, so when crypto prices collapsed, demand for GPUs fell drastically. This led to surplus inventory, forcing Nvidia to cut prices just as overall demand was weak. However, long-term investors realized these setbacks were temporary because the extra supply would eventually clear. It is crucial to remember that events like these can happen again. To capture long-term rewards, investors must be ready to endure short-term turmoil. The largest use case for Nvidia GPUs right now is AI model training. Should we reach a point at which companies acquiring Nvidia GPUs to train their AI models have all the computing capacity they need, there could be a similar stock crash as experienced in 2018 and 2022 because Nvidia wouldn't have near the demand. That will be another dark year for Nvidia's stock, as it will likely crash. However, GPUs are starting to be interwoven into the day-to-day operations of using these AI models, so as long as AI use is growing, demand for Nvidia GPUs will be there. Furthermore, GPUs don't last forever. Common estimates place the life of GPUs in a data center from 1 to 3 years. That means all the GPUs Nvidia is selling right now will need replacing as they burn out. Because these GPUs are being utilized on a near-constant basis, they burn out much faster than a GPU used in a computer that is used for a few hours of the day. With these GPUs being an integral part of the AI ecosystem, Nvidia may not see as massive a drawdown as it has in years past when GPU demand drops. This bodes well for shareholders and means that investors can still take a position in Nvidia's stock today without fear of a crash like the one it experienced in 2018 and 2022. Nvidia is still a great investment now, as there is still massive and growing demand for its GPUs. While investors don't have access to a time machine to go back and capture the returns from a decade ago, the future still looks bright for Nvidia stock. Give us a like if you like our video, subscribe, and ring the bell to never miss out. Check our Patreon for an inside look on what are the best buy and sell stocks every week.